There are quite a few people in the audience tonight who are writers, emerging writers, accomplished writers, all kinds, young, old, everything. And so I need to ask you some nuts and bolts writing questions. And one former student of mine who couldn't be here this evening, he was a war correspondent for many years, but he's right now in the UK. He said he really wanted to be here, and he wrote me a beautiful letter about your book, Ordinary Heroes, and I haven't actually read that one. He said that the combat passages were remarkable. So when we look at a book like Presumed Innocent, it's easy to make the connection between your life and your book. But what about a book like that that's not necessarily from your personal experience? How do you go about writing a credible, plausible book based not on your experience?
Well, sometimes being a novelist is a matter of stealing well. I found when I wrote Ordinary Heroes, which is a book that's based in some ways on my father's experiences during World War II, that there were a remarkable number of first-hand accounts by World War II veterans. Now, this is strange in and of itself because most of those men couldn't stand to talk to anybody about what they had seen. But in a huge number of cases, I'm sure it was the great minority of the veterans, but still, I found hundreds of accounts online. And I read them, and from each story, I would glean a detail that I knew I wanted to hold on to. And, you know, I am very lucky to be able to say I've never been in combat. You know, as I point out, I come from that social class which has not really been called upon to defend its country, something Israelis cannot say, and I admire you for that. So I was making it up, but I did it because I had respect for the experience of the people who had been there, and they had been brave enough to share it.